Right. Estamos en la, ¿cómo se llama este lugar?
La casa de la Real Aduana.
La casa de Real Aduana.
La folía de Pátzcuaro.
La folía de Pátzcuaro. The Folly?
The Folly.
Ay, bien. And you are the proprietress?
How do you say?
Proprietress?
Yes, me and Didier.
Okay, and what's Didier's last name? I didn't remember.
Dorval.
Dorval.
It's like the Montreal airport. Dorval.
Right.
In English it would be Dorval.
And you are a Rodriguez Macouzet?
Yes.
Okay. And in fact, today you have the famous
Brother.
¿Sabes quién se transforma manejando?
famous brother. Look, he's used to the paparazzi. I think he can handle the situation.
Yes. You won't have a heart attack.
He's taking a film on us.
This is a brand new video camera, and I want to use it. And we are in this beautiful place, which I'm going to videotape more later. But
Did you already announce me, right, Guillermo?
Guillermo,
Perico.
el famoso Guillermo.
You haven't
No, I haven't.
named Claudia.
Claudia, the lady that is, that Guillermo is lucky to have
Yes, my lady.
with him. Okay.
I am the lucky one.
Of course you are. And so, of the familia Macouzet, no, Rodriguez Macouzet,
It's Rosa, Gema, and I in this moment.
okay. That's Rosa over there. Rosa, ¿qué quieres decir?
Hola.
Hola. Pero, puede ser que todo el mundo va a ver esto, pero por lo menos algunos hermanos míos. Entonces les puedes mandar saludos.
No, pues sí, saludos a toda la familia Redmann, especialmente a Ana.
Uh-huh. Anna was here 2 days ago.
Sí,
No, ya se fueron.
we miss her, yeah.
Did she
Sí,
leave?
ya se fueron.
This
Sí, yo
morning.
le pregunté a Johnny luego.
¿La tía nena también?
Yes.
También.
Me da mucha pena que no haya podido ver a mi tía Nena. I wanted to hug my aunt Nena. So I haven't seen her for a long time. Quería darle un beso y decirle que la
Se lo
queremos
mandamos,
mucho
sí.
y que sentimos mucha pena por lo que pasó en Nueva Orleans a toda la familia, pero que tienen familia en México y aquí en México. We love them. We love you guys, everybody. And you can come anytime.
Each one.
Each one of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Ana, Eugene, Tere,
Sí.
la Vito especialmente también, Vito. I love Vito.
you. Vito is living in Santa Fe right now.
It's in San Jose.
She
Maddie,
relocated.
well, everybody, you know. It's just that we've been closer to Johnny, to Eugene, to Vito, to Ana,
Cecilia, María.
Ceci, Maria, everybody.
Eugene.
Everybody.
A few, just a few.
Just to name a few.
Just to name a few.
All right. Well, just to continue the interview, we are in the La Folie de
Pátzcuaro.
Pátzcuaro, but that's the subtitle name.
Casa de la Real
Well,
Aduana.
the official name of the building is Casa de la Real Aduana. It's
Royal Custom House.
the Royal Customs House because it served as the Royal Customs House during the colony, during the viceroy.
And how old is this
Time.
building?
This house was built in 1540. A few years.
About your age, Johnny.
At my age.
And then La Folia, that's the name that we gave to it, to the place, because of the Portuguese music from the carnivals, from the Mardi Gras, medieval carnivals in Portugal, in Lisboa.
Are you familiar with Mardi Gras?
Are you familiar with Mardi Gras? Well,
I've heard tell.
the original
of it.
ones, 16th century Mardi Gras, that the music, the people going out dancing, men disguised in women, and this frantic dance, La Folia. So it comes from them.
Very nice.
And I also want to say something about the history of this building. After the colonization of the Spaniards, after the discovery of America by the Spaniards, in 1535 about, it was only 45 years later. A lot of people from Asia, China especially, they used to come to Mexico. And they dock in Acapulco. In Acapulco was nothing there.
In the 16th century.
In this, it was the 16th century actually.
Yeah.
16th
Now, in the
century.
beginning of the 16th century, there was the Nao of China, which means the ship of China, used to come to Acapulco with full of Chinese
Goodies
people and
from
full of
China.
goodies. But Acapulco was only the dock. Anything, there was no city at all. Then they used to travel all the way by very mule roads to Uruapan and then to
Which
Pátzcuaro.
is near here, Pátzcuaro.
Pátzcuaro was the first civilized city then. That's why the kings of Spain set up a custom house in Pátzcuaro.
Was it
From the goods coming from the Pacific, from Asia.
Was it the first civilized city in Mexico?
From the Pacific,
This area.
coming from
In this
Acapulco.
area.
This
Okay.
area.
Because
The West
remember,
Coast.
the discovery of America was in the other side.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
The Caribbean side. Veracruz was, by then, it was a big city. Veracruz.
So then
Mexico City
Mexico City.
was big 2,000 years before Christ. Tenochtitlan had more than 1 million people living together 2,000 years before Christ. So the other side was totally populated and big. But the Pacific side was empty. Then with years coming, that's why these ships from China start coming into Acapulco, and that's how Acapulco started developing. And an important port, also Manzanillo, and so on. So this house is part of the history of Mexico.
Yes, this is the
It's a
house.
landmark,
Yes,
the
house.
first royal custom house from the kings of Spain.
Well, it was the residence of the people who looked over the customs for the kingdom of Spain.
This is where they
And they
lived.
would live here.
And right in the corner, if you walk to the corner, there is a little park. I just knew this recently.
Plazuela.
In the Plazuela, there was the plaza of the executions. They used to kill the people there, the condemned people for doing wrong things, for stealing or something. They used to kill them there. And also was the plaza of the slaves, because in that time there was a slavery and there were Chinese slaves coming and they were sold right in the corner. My darling is China. No, I turned to look over her because her grandfather was Chinese and he came to Mexico and got married to a Mexican girl, and it's part of the history.
Part of the Mexico.
Migration in Mexico.
All right, and Perico, since we have you here visiting, tell us a little bit about who you are. What do you do?
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, you only got 3 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut you off.
Only.
I am Perico, and it happens to be that I do many things. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm too speedy. I am a geologist, and while I was studying biology, I became a drawer, and then I make a company. That company turns into Senior Frogs, design and clothing company. We own 25 stores throughout Mexico, also in Puerto Rico and Miami. Then it went that led me to other businesses, like a newspaper. I have the local newspaper in Ensenada, it's belong to us. Claudia and I, we did, not anymore, but we own it. The biggest bike ride in Latin America. We gathered about 20,000 bikers every year for a family fun ride. But it's the biggest and it's very, very fun. We manage 50,000 people in one day because it's 10,000 bikers plus all the families that come. Uncle, aunt, cousins, nephews, and grandfather, everybody comes to this big event. We do that. Also, I am in the wine industry. I have a winery named Finisterra, and I just told John and Amanda that our wine just won 2 gold medals out of a panel from Europe. There were guys from Spain and France who came and make a big test out of 350 wines. They gave 27 medals, and we won 2. Our wines were number 2 and number 4 out of 350. So we're very happy to
Congratulations.
have this company too. And lately, what I did is a little shopping mall in Puerto Vallarta, which
I saw the project in process, but it was nearly done when I saw
yeah,
it.
it's done now and it's working and it's fine. And we live in Vallarta in this moment. And I'm thinking to do some other businesses. Firecracker. No, I think I have to quit.